And then I'm gonna go live. Let's see. Are you on Facebook?
No. I'm on Instagram.
Okay. I'm gonna send you the video though when we're done. Let's
What,
see.
like for Facebook, what I gotta be on Facebook for?
To share it if you wanted to.
I can't share it on the gram?
No, it doesn't. Wait 1 second. Let me make sure we're not live. Hold on.
I do got Facebook. I just be on Instagram, but I do got Facebook though.
Okay, yeah, if you go, I'm gonna let you know when I'm live on Facebook. 1 second.
All right. What you been up to though?
Trying to sell this real estate and live.
Yeah. I have
that
real estate real strong.
Yeah, I'm closing on one deal soon.
I need to get with you on that. I'm down there to first time buyer program.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, we got down payment assistance programs and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Gotta holler at you.
All right, we live on Facebook. So let me go to Facebook so I could make it to where you could go to your page. 1 second. All right, you guys, I got my brother T-Nutty. Y'all been waiting. Y'all better let everybody know T-Nutty is in the building.
Hey.
Am I live? Am I live?
Yes, you are.
Can you see me?
Wait a minute, is she on? Is that Marvelous too?
Yep.
Yeah, so we got Marvelous, y'all. Marvelous. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We live. Marvelous, share. I'm gonna let you know when it's shared on your page. 1 second. I gotta go change my settings.
What's up, Mark?
What's up with it? Azel? I can see y'all. I can't see myself though.
Well, we gotta see your face, sis.
Okay, I can see my little, I don't know where that picture came from. I think it's from my email. But I don't know why my video ain't showing.
Your video's not.
Let me see.
Yeah, we're getting it together, y'all. We're getting it together.
Hold tight, y'all. Oh, okay.
This is bringing back days. Yeah, this is bringing back the Sacramento Funk days, y'all.
For real, I think my first interview was with you.
Yes, you did. We're gonna talk about that too. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Where is?
I think I'm on now.
Yes, you are.
Oh, good. There go the Queen. There go the Queen, Marvin Jean.
Hey, let me get in this light so y'all can see me. I ain't gonna even lie. I was kind of running around and I was at the store when you just reminded me I had the speed on and put some lip gloss on.
Oh,
but I'm here.
I am so excited. You know, you guys, man, y'all let people know. And you guys can go to your Facebook pages, go to my page and hit share and then go on your page and it'll be live if you guys want to do that. So, but you guys know I'm doing, you know, Sacramento Funk on the Real Music videos a different way now. You know, times have changed. Alita's not behind the camera anymore. Alita's in front of the camera. So
okay.
T-Nutty's laughing because he knows. So man, okay. So let me tell y'all. If y'all let me get a little history for y'all youngsters, even though y'all youngsters, y'all should know about Marvelous and T-Nutty, but let's go ahead and bring it back. All right, Marvelous. Let's talk about Marvelous. Marva Jean Cooks, all right, known as Marvelous. In 1992, after finishing high school, she got together with C-Bo, all right, to record her first debut album. What was it, Marvelous?
Ghetto Blues, baby.
Ghetto Blues.
Ghetto Blues.
Yep.
Yeah, it was through AWOL Records, all right? And she released others like Just Marvelous, Wicked, Fearless, Ghetto Blues 2001. She done so many appearances with Tupac, Conscious Daughters, Mac Mall, Master P, Mac Dre, man, and go on and on and on. Now let me talk about my brother T-Nutty. T-Nutty, Todd Jones, all right, known as T-Nutty, aka the Flowmastermouth, or the last of the Flowhekians. Did I say that right?
Right.
Flowhekians. All right. He appeared on albums such as Tech Nine, all right, Misery Loves Company, and KOD. All right. Man, got a line, just like Marvin's got a line of albums. Now, your first one, T-Nutty, was which one?
Last of the Flowhekins.
The Flowhekins?
Yep, Last of the Flowhekins.
The Last of the Flowhekins. All right. And man, he's done a lot of appearances on so many. All right. Yes. What's up, you guys? I see we got some viewers on here. All right, let's go ahead.
Can we see the viewers?
Only if you like on your Facebook, if they comment and stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go on there and share it. Yep.
Yeah. And he's gonna kill me. I can't think of his rap name right now. He's gonna kill me. But anyhow, we got Jamal and Lawrence Clark on here. Don't get mad at me. I'm getting old, y'all. I can't think of Triple B. Wait a minute. Was it Triple B? Was Lawrence with Triple? Wait a minute.
Triple Beam. What are you talking about? Shotgun and Pook and them.
No, but I don't think he was. Just let me know, Lawrence. You know I'm getting old, so don't get mad at me. He's the one that walks around with the TVs on the shirt.
Chopper.
Chopper.
Yeah. That's what he gets for not calling me. So, hey, okay. So, all right. So let's Marvelous. What were you like as a, from like elementary to junior high? What was Marvelous like?
I was quiet. I was pretty quiet. Yeah, I was a quiet kid. I didn't really talk too much. I was always into music though, and like theatrical type of stuff. I was kind of like maybe a nerd. You would probably be considered. I think maybe probably like kindergarten or first grade. They told my grandma I was a genius. So I was like a little, I was a little quiet, kind of nerdish. But I started rapping in elementary school though, 6th grade. So
did you?
Yeah, Peter Burnett.
Yeah. Wow. What about you, T-Nutty? What were you like from elementary to junior high?
He was bad. No, I'm just joking.
No, you was right, shit. I was that ass baby. I can't get my ass whooped for this and that, and getting punished and stealing my AT cord to go to school sometime. And, but no, truth be told, I was a class clown though. At school, I was a class clown. Just making everybody. I thought I was a comedian. But I was into sports, and I can, shit, back in them era, that's when Marvaless and Bo and them was popping. You know what I'm saying? And so I was really trying to like live up to the shit they was on. I was trying to be, couldn't wait to be down with them. You feel me?
What sports did you play?
Football, boxing.
Boxing?
Yeah, boxing. Shit, yeah.
Yeah. We got Katie McGee. You man 360 radio up on here watching too. What's up,
McGizzle?
McGee, what's up with you? I know she gonna be. I got you, McGee. It's on.
So So high school. What Marvelous? How were you in high school? So you started rapping in 6th grade. What happened in high school?
High school, I was still rapping. I was just kind of like, I was so dope that I was just, people knew me as the Marva, the one that raps, and Marvelous, the one that raps. I had, I went to a lot of different schools in Sacramento. That's why I know so many people. So I went from Peter Burnett when I lived in the Creek to John Steele to Nordy, which was in the, the North area. Then I went to Grant a little bit of 9th grade. Then I went to Burbank. So, but throughout all that time, I was rapping though and playing sports. I played basketball and a little bit of track.
Oh, you play sports?
So, but yeah, I was just high school though. I was full battle rap mode. Like, I was a battle rapper.
You was battle rapping in high school? Wow.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
Never lost a battle. Never lost a battle.
How did you feel when you did your first battle rap? How did you feel like after you won it?
It was exhilarating because, like I said, I was kind of quiet, So when I was rapping, and I was like, okay, they like this, you know what I'm saying? I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I always knew I would be doing some form of entertainment, but yeah, the rap just kind of stuck with me.
Man, what about you, T-Nutty, high school?
Similar like sis and them, battle rapping and sports. But by the time I got to high school, it was I don't know if you know Lil Pig. You know Lil Pig, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, around that era, he was the man around that. I didn't have no name.
So my son started in his barbershop.
Yeah. So he had the name at the high school. So he used to always talk that talk. You feel me? So I had some raps specifically waiting for, what I'm saying? Because if you couldn't rap it with the pigs, and then you couldn't rap. You feel me? So,
okay.
My first battle was like with Pigpen and his cousin AD, and it went from there. Once I got with Little Pig a little bit, my name started circulating. He put me on that compilation. They had Hustle Hard. It was a Hustle Hard with what's Big Man? What's his name? What's his name? Who put out Marvin? What's the big dude name?
Big Hollis?
Not Hollis. Hollis was after that. Big dude. Damn, I know his name right on the top.
Dave?
Is his name Pooh?
I don't know who is.
From the Creek though. He from the Creek. And then I'm talking about from the damn. What is my nigga name? Man, fuck. Anyway.
So I'm the only one that can't remember names, y'all. Okay?
No. Child, I forgot about this interview. I was like, oh, I'm getting old.
Man, I was blowing both y'all up. I was like, man, T-Nutty hit me like at 1:30 in the morning. And
okay, it's still going down.
Truth be told, look, I really don't like interviews, but you big sis. Yeah. I came in the game with y'all, so I said, man, I got to make an exception, man. Because I know you're going to keep it real with what we talking about anyway. So.
Heck yeah. I just had Mike Mosley don't like doing interviews, but he did one with me. It's like, some people, because it's me, I could pull up on. But Mike hates doing interviews, and he was like, man, he did it for me. He did it for me. So
we fucks with you.
Yes. Yes.
Show.
Now, what artists inspired you to rap though? When you heard it, you was like, man, I could do that.
I mean, I think my first rap album I got was Rapper's Delight at Sugar Hill Gang, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, wow, because it wasn't singing, and they was putting the words together, and I always was kind of good at writing. So those were like my first initial people that I listened to. But then, Roxanne Shante and it was so many what's it, Curtis Blow, all the old school, super old school people when they first came out. And they did the storytelling real good. You had the KRS Ones and the Vanessa Quest and so many people. And then as it went on, it was Yo-Yo and people like that motivated me. Now I listen to a lot of my old stuff like Ghetto Blues, and I'd be like, why was I, because my voice hasn't changed, but then my voice, I was growing up, and then I thought about it. I was like, you was listening to Yo-Yo, you know what I'm saying? And I was a lot more hyped because I was younger. But yeah, I had so many dope influences growing up, and I came from the very kind of like beginning when I first heard it. So it's all the super old school people. I had Big Daddy Kane's poster on my wall. And then, of course, when Tupac came along,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I can go on and on all day. So I'll leave it at that.
We got to give shout out to our girl, Sugar T, too.
Yeah, shout out to Sugar T.
Yeah.
Sugar.
What about you, T-Nutty? When you heard someone, he's like, okay, I'm going to, I can do that rap.
Man, it's listen, off top, the people from my section, I'm gonna say Sibo, X-Rated, Brother Lynch, and Marvaless, right? Them are the ones who made me believe that, oh shit, I can do, because they were so. I'm hearing them as a young kid. I'm hearing about them around these corners. I never met them, but I'm hearing about them being from around these corners. I'm living in G Parkway when Ghetto Blues came out, and I walked from G Parkway to Florham Mall to go get Ghetto Blues. You feel what I'm saying? Marvaless album. You know what I mean?
You hear that, Marvaless?
Sure you did. No, I'm joking. I know you did.
No, true story. I walked.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? To get that, you know what I'm saying? So, and to be and to know them personally from my era, it was like, damn. I met my favorite people already. I didn't have no favorites outside of them. You know what I'm saying? So to meet them, it's like I made it, but my initial seed planted though, I ain't gonna lie, it was Humpty. It was Humpty Hump. It was the Humpty dance. Yeah. That he made me want to do this shit because he turned me when that song first came out. I seen how it turned out my whole household. I see my whole household doing the Humpty dance. I'm a little kid. I'm seeing Granny and everybody. They just liked the song, so I just liked the feeling he gave to the house. I said, what I do? I want to make him happy and do this type of shit. So this characteristics, I feel like the Humpty dance, the lyricist and tightness, Shit, Marvelous in there. Shit, Sibo, X-Rated, Brother Lynch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's great.
Oh, thank you. That's so dope.
Now I remember, I was, doing. I forgot who was at Dimple Records, but I was there, and I forgot. I don't know. Big Rock approached me, and he was like, "Man, you got to interview, T-Nutty," and I was like, "Who is T-Nutty?"
Yeah.
So, and so I.
Shout out to Rockmine, man.
Yeah, we got.
Big Rock.
Yeah, we got introducing stuff, and I remember I was doing an interview, and remember I put the camera down. I said, if you don't act like you're on BET or MTV, and you kept being T-Nutty and stuff.
What I was doing.
So I still aired it. I just went on here and just aired it, right? And then when I was interviewing Houston, remember, by the Peach Cobbler.
Yeah.
In Houston, you came up to me. You was like, "Oh my God, me and my girl, we seen the interview. Can I please do another interview?" And me and T-Nutty sat down that Peach Cobbler.
And got it right.
Got so many calls about that interview. Everybody was like, "That was the best interview with T-Nutty."
My first one, I didn't know nothing about no interviews. Like I say, that was my first time talking to the people, so I didn't know nothing but to be T-Nutty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm glad I was blessed to be the first one giving your interview.
You still got it?
It's somewhere in them VHS tapes.
We're gonna have to put that in the documentary or something.
I know. I got to go through all those tapes. Nico came and interviewed me, and I gave him some VHS tapes and stuff. And actually, I didn't know my very first show with Mr. Doctor was on there. I gave him. You know what I mean? That was my very first show when Jackie gave me. When she had SacTown Raps and then Nothing But Blues, and then I came with Sacramento Funk when she gave me a show. So
yeah, all in front of the Colonial.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, but everybody loved, that interview and stuff. But I always remember, and I think I said that on my when Nico did my documentary. I said, "Man, we gotta get shout out to T-Nutty, and stuff." I told that little story.
Oh yeah, you gave it up for me. Oh, I like you for that too. I remember you made it a point to you gave it up for me. You always forgot about me. Didn't let them forget about me.
No, never. And then Marvelous, I was always wanting to interview Marvelous, and I was like, I thought it would never happen, but I think I got you at the Loop. Remember how the Loop magazine had the little basketball games? I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I think we met when Stacy and Sid, remember they had the Loop magazine. They just tried to do little basketball tournaments and stuff. I think we met then. I'm not sure if I ever got an interview with you, or if I did get an interview then at that time and stuff. But I was like, man, I'm never gonna get Marvelous. I'm playing her videos.
And here I am.
And now we're good friends. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep.
So, but it was just crazy. But from back in the days, we had so many outlets, besides me. We also had the other video show with Carlos and Big Rail, rest in peace, Big Rail. We had the Loop magazine. Remember when Mark and them had the radio station off of Martin Luther King and stuff? And what was it, 916, and didn't it get shut down or something like that?
Remember? Yeah, wasn't it like the little underground? I mean, like, they was getting some type of signal from somewhere. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then the 916 magazine. From those times, you guys, and to now, what do you guys see the difference in the music industry? Whoever wants to go first.
For me, it's just the way that it's sent out to the people, the way it's made, like kind of like everything has changed as far as, you can have a computer and a mic and some headphones and record. You could take that and go right online, upload your song, and boom, it's for sale. Which kind of took away from the profit, for us as far as artists. Because, back then I still press up CDs when I drop something, though, because I know the original fans love, they want that physical product in their hand.
Mr. G gave me, I said, you give me a CD?
I still print some up and I put my little bundles together for the people that want their CD. I might put my book in there, but yeah, for me, and also everybody raps, like everybody. So it's kind of flooded, but it is what it is. Everything expands and kind of changes, but it always come all the way back around though.
Now, speaking of that, Spittles, she's like, Marvelous. What she said? Is she on Much Love for that? Oh yeah, Marvelous put Spittles on. You put Spittles on, so she giving you Much Love. That's what she's on.
Oh, thank you, Spittles.
Yeah, and yeah, so and then Gavin something is saying, yo, T-Nutty, when you dropping new music. So T-Nutty, you want to like touch on like the difference with then and there, and then when you drop a new music, I guess, to answer that.
Shit. So okay, which one to answer first? Which one?
The difference you see from when you first started to now in the music industry.
Shit, the difference between now and then is you don't need that many hands in your pot to get busy. You know what I'm saying? You can just get busy, and if you got to know the game a little bit, you can work it a little bit better right now. But the bad part of that is anybody can get in, even if they suck. You feel? I don't know how that goes. It's like the sucky shit gets on, but I guess it don't suck if it's popping. So I might have say it sucks, but
isn't that crazy? Like the stuff that we feel like, I'm not gonna say no names, right. Like it's probably, but it's like, I was like, man, for real, know what I mean?
So change with the times. You'd be like, man, all right, try to keep up with the times, but still stay yourself. It's just, I don't know, just reinventing yourself and trying to keep up with the time. It's fun now though, I ain't gonna lie, because people like me and Marvelous, we can really actually wrap circles around it. It's like we can dumb it down on them and still, versus being all super duper like we do and going over their heads, dumbing it down, you still kill it. You feel me? So now you ain't got to be as talented. Back then you had to get your rap done all the way through, or you wasted studio time on that ADAT. Yes, it's pros and cons to it. So
well, I'm gonna say the videos for me, because back then, AWOL, the record labels that you guys assigned to y'all, they did quality videos.
Right.
Black Market and all them did
quality money into it too.
Yeah.
That Eyes on the Prize was $100,000 video. And now I could probably shoot for a couple $100. Well, not, we had the props, we had the warehouse with the shit in it, and now you could just put all that shit in the background and know.
Right.
Hey, Mark, rather them told you, man, go on and get my 100,000 and we'll figure this video out.
You feel me? Period. Can I rewind time? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go my 100,000. That came on my budget.
Right, exactly.
Oh my God. Marvelous, why did you sign with AWOL?
Well, really, because they were people that was from my city, you know what I mean? I already, Bo was already like kind of popping, not kind of, he was already popping. And so I probably would lean more towards just because, more so probably because of Bo. And when we got in the studio, it was all like kind of organic, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And dope. And that was my first that was, when I did that Ghetto Blues album, that was my first time being in a big studio, like a real studio. Now I know, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I think it was just the nostalgia and just being hyper and being like, this is what I've always wanted to do type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So
when you saw
it was really about being young and just wanting to jump in the game, I guess.
How did you feel when you saw your first video when you saw yourself first on TV, first time?
Oh, it was dope. It was dope. It was a very, very good feeling. Yeah, it was dope. It was hecka dope.
Everything.
I don't really trip off stuff like that. I don't recall ever like really tripping off of it. But my family was really, they was like, oh my God.
And back then there was more music video shows out,
Yeah,
stuff was being distributed by everybody all the way to New York and everywhere, what I mean?
And back hard to get your hands on them videos. So if you seen them, it was like a big thing. Like, oh, they got a video out. All right.
You had to wait for them to come on. Right. Hope they come on.
T-Nutty, but when did you first see your first video, and where? Do you remember what? Besides my show, was it my show?
Yeah. But shit, I can't even remember what was the first one. I don't remember the first one. I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember. But the feeling, shit, it felt regular, normal. But I was just it was all a learning process. So I was just using that. My first one wasn't even my first one to me. It was all practice until I really started getting it right. So.
And what label did you sign with first?
I never signed.
Oh, you never signed? Wow. Wow. I never knew that. Man, see, man, I learned something new today. Wow. And look how, you know, how big you are. You know what I mean? You never signed to a label. So how did you get out there, you know, put yourself out there not being signed with the label?
X-Rated, he had a label, Madman Records, and he kind of like put me out there through that, you know, and around then X was a big deal, you know, around that, you know, and shit, I was just one of the foot soldiers, so yeah, I probably like, you know, through X-Rated, and then after X-Rated, me and Rockmon took flight. I was beating.
Yeah. That somebody said they saw Marvaless first video of the box. Were you on the box?
Yeah, I was on the box.
Yep. Oh yeah, man, we go way back. Oh my God, that's crazy. Wow.
A little bit of history too. T-Nutty was on the road with me too in the beginning.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to that.
We're not gonna leave that out.
No. My very first time on that show, I think going to Denver.
Yeah.
Marvaless was right there. That's when me and Marvaless first, you know, we realized we was SacTown together. We had to be together.
Yeah.
Togetherness, because I think it was the Bay Area. It was a lot of Bay Area cats. You know, Messy Moore, Mac Mall. It's a few other, a gang of them, right? And then you had me and Marvaless. And me and Mar, at first we wasn't all that together, but I was trying to, you know, little me, I'm trying to hey, I'm trying to get my little
yeah, because I thought T-Nutty was this one. I thought when I very first met T-Nutty, I thought he was, I don't know if y'all remember the I'm sure y'all remember the Sacramento Kings album, which I snuck on to. Hey, but it was this guy on there. I don't remember his name, but he was rapping like, and so when I met T-Nutty, that's who I was thinking he was. You know,
right.
Nothing bad towards dude, but I just, you know, so I wasn't equating him with how dope he is. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, this the dude that's on there. Yeah, he cool. Right. And then, so when we was in Denver, then I heard him rap. I was like, this ain't that dude I was thinking he was. This dude is wrong.
I know, because look, I wonder why I seen her when I first met her. I'm like, what's up, bar from T-Nutty? I just knew she was good. But she looking at that little nigga, gonna get your bar. Yeah, whatever, you want an autograph or something. I was like, yeah. She didn't say that, but you know, like, but then when she explained to me why she oh, you thought I was that dude. Okay.
Yeah, I thought you was him.
Denver though, after I rapped, that's when Marvaless came up with like, oh nigga, you, I'm thinking you with your Ruben. She, like she went out with T-Nutty, then we was cool ever since, man. We was, you know, because I didn't really know the road like that. So first person that showed me the road life hands on. It was no, you know, even though Sibo and X-Rated and they was the big homies. Marvaless was the one who showed me this shit hands on. You feel me? Like I was wet behind the ears out there, but you know, shit. You know, Marvaless showed me what was cool and wasn't cool, man. Do this, do that, don't, you feel me? Shit, everybody can't have your rap. I don't know, you know, what she was just, you know, shit, we was on.
Okay.
Man, I love it. I love hearing that. So when you guys first did you, like, you know, got on stage and stuff and you saw the crowd like know the lyrics to your music and stuff, man, how did make y'all feel? You know, did you be like, wow, you know? No?
Shit, well, at first they didn't know my lyrics, so I had to win them right there. They didn't know my shit. So I went out there and just rapping my ass off, and I gave them afterwards, like, man, you was dope. We didn't know who you was, man. You like the same thing like with Marvaless. Everybody had to say I had to prove myself. You feel me?
Okay.
I had to prove myself. So me, you know, going out there with I didn't know if they was gonna like it or not. I didn't know if they was gonna boo me. I just was going out there with my heart. You feel me? By myself, no hype man, no nothing. Rapping my little raps. And shit, lo and behold, shit, they say, T-Nut, we fuck with you, so I gotta keep this shit going. I would have quit way back then if they wasn't fucking with me. I'd have quit in Denver if they wasn't fucking with me.
Okay.
Over. Hey, Marlon, if you would have shown me no love, show me that I was tight, I probably would have bumped it down. You was the queen. You the queen. So for you to say I'm wrong, and you know, I'm like, oh, okay. You kind of pumped me up and made me go a little bit harder. Like, wait a minute, hold on, you niggas got me fucked up. Marvelous said I'm bored.
Okay. Yeah, I be knowing. I was like, yeah, this dude is going places.
So when was it, T-Nutty? Like, do you remember, like, you know, because you perform a lot at a lot of places and stuff. When was it that you be like, dang, you know, I made it, you know, or something? You know what I mean? Like, when was that, and where was it?
Dude, I still ain't got that feeling.
You ain't got that feeling?
Oh nah, I still don't feel like I made it. Shit. Even when I go to places, I know I still got work to do. I got work to do, so I ain't made it. I can't wait to tell you what that feel like when I do feel it.
Okay, but I feel like you have, honestly. What do you say, Marvelous? Because of the way that this chat is going to, people are watching, they seeing y'all. And when I said T-Nutty, people, Marvelous people is like excited, man. You guys are the legends of Sac, you know? So I feel like you made it. So Marvelous, what about you? Where were you when you like walked on that stage and you just saw the crowd just hype for you?
It's been a lot of times, but I would say I performed at Arco Arena, and it was like Redman, and it was a whole bunch of people that performed there, and that was just dope, rocking that arena like that. And then I also did the show that Biggie did out here. I performed at that show.
Wow.
But ultimately, I would say because I always just wanted to like be like known as one of the dopest female MCs, just period. And I always wanted to record with Pop, and so I accomplished those two things.
Wow. Wow. What was it like recording with Pop?
Never Be Pete. You said what was it like?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it was dope. It was like the dopest thing ever. He flew me out there, and you know what I'm saying? Back then they had Friends Fly Free. So my best friend, Foci, flew out there with me. And I actually went out there twice. But yeah, it was just dope. And he was so welcoming. He got hurt, you know, when I got there, the Outlaws was telling me, you know, how Pac had been just slapping my album, the Ghetto Blues album. And, you know, he ended up rapping the whole All Eyes on Me album for me in his condo. It was just dope. It was really dope.
Now I saw you post this guy who's the guy from Stockton, just gave a shout out to you too, was telling someone about you. And he was having
yeah. The youngster, Haiti Baby.
Yeah, that's it.
That was dope.
Yeah.
It'd be dope when you touch the younger generation. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's always dope to get the love from my peers and everybody, but when you trickle down and you know even people that's younger than him, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't even know how old he is, but you know, that younger generation, that's what keep it going.
But for him to have other people listen to, because the guy sitting next to him was like, yeah, he had me listen to her and stuff, you know. So I said that's pretty dope. Now, T-Nutty, is any of your kids in the business?
My what?
Kids.
My oldest daughter act like she trying to rap. All of a sudden, she, you know, she didn't got bit by the bug, so she act like she want to do it.
Okay.
So what do you say?
Faith?
Yeah, Faith trying to do something.
She got a remix. Take the Lord along.
Does she?
I remember she sang that song.
So what do you say to her, T-Nutty? How you guiding her and stuff?
You got 6 months to become tight, or I'm gonna make you quit. Yeah. I'm gonna give you all I'm saying. I got all I'm giving you all the game I got, the outlets. You know, she come over with her songs. I critique them I tell her if it's trash or pass. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because you're my baby. She just after about 6 songs, she just came with one that I liked that I've been in my head. So I'm like, okay, she's really trying. So I'm a supporter, but as soon as I see like I ain't gonna let you just because you're my child. I'm gonna tell you, man, cut that shit out and do something else. But right now, salute, because right now that last song, she knows what song I'm talking about. She got me proud of her with that last one though. So yeah.
I saw that daddy face come across. That daddy face, man. That daddy protection face. That's How old is she?
25.
Oh, she's 25? Okay. She
T-Nutty started young.
That's how you was reading my mind. I was like, wait a minute.
He only 30. T-Nutty only 30 years old himself.
Yeah, I had it when I was 10.
Okay.
I bet. Marvelous. Your daughter is blowing up.
Yeah.
How did you feel when she first came to you and said that she wanted to do music and stuff? How did that come up?
It was kind of surprising because I never, like told her like, rap, you know what I'm saying? Or like encouraged her to rap or anything. And so when she came to me, she was all nervous though, now that she's gotten older, she's been able to tell me like, Mom, I was so nervous. I knew she was nervous, but she told me, like, you're my mom and you're marvelous, and like, she don't cuss around me even now to this day. She's 31 years old. I don't play them games. So, but I let her cuss in her little songs and stuff, so it was dope. And then she was actually dope. Because I'm just like T-Nutty. Now, if you not, I'm not gonna play game. We're not playing no games, and you just want to rap. No, if you ain't dope, hey. So yeah, I think she's so dope.
Yeah,
and
what'd you say?
She actually got a lot of her dopeness, of course, from me. But T-Nutty, like I listened to her rap, and I'm like, he may have been more of an influence on her than me. So that's dope.
I love little Andrew. She go crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Have y'all done a song together, T-Nutty and Little Marv?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay.
Yep, it's on her album, her Daughter of a Legend album. Yep. Pray For Me. The song is called Pray For Me.
But when I was at your what was your anniversary? That was your anniversary, right?
Yeah.
How many years in the game have you been?
Well, this year is 31. That was 30. Last year, so I was 30. So 31, yep.
And she's 35, y'all. All right.
Yeah. So I started when I was 4. I mean, it's like Michael Jackson.
But seeing you guys on stage, that it was just touching, honestly.
Yeah.
You could just tell how close you guys are. And you only have one, huh?
Just one, yeah.
And T-Nutty, you have.
Sheesh.
You got some. Let me find out. Uh-oh.
All right, that's to be continued on that one. To be continued. All right, man. So T-Nutty, what are you currently doing right now? Like, what's T-Nutty working on and stuff?
Well, currently I got a job. I'm working at Walmart as the head manager.
I saw you at the door.
I need a big screen TV.
Right, Black Friday.
For 75 inch.
I'm just gonna get my life together, man. On some grown man stuff. I just been just getting my life together, man. Just staying healthy and try to keep my mind where it needs to be. And taking care of these children and shit ain't too much to it. And just studying the game again, because I ain't done with it. So I'm just looking at my angle to throw these punches again. So, but I've been working though. I got another album coming called Crippopotamus. I'm probably.
And you just shoot a video or something? Didn't you just drop something?
Yeah, I dropped a video, like 2 videos. Like a couple months ago, and I had got off the gas for a second, but now it's time to pick this shit. But I don't know why I be taking these when I be taking these breaks. I just be getting myself together because I can't just give out quantity. I'll be trying to give out quality. So I'll just be trying to make sure shit is quality, so it's worth something when I do come. I'll be able to come back. You feel me?
How does T-Nutty get herself together? Like what
Shit. Leaving everybody alone for a minute, working out, reading, meditating, smoking weed. Not too much of nothing though. This a couple things, and then I'll be looking at the little programs on YouTube, the little inspirational talkers in the morning and shit.
Yeah. Oh, and you been hitting the gym a lot, you said?
Yeah, a little bit. I just do about 30 push-ups and leave.
Okay, 30 push-ups and leave.
Yeah, that's it.
He lying.
Look, you say you used to crack jokes in school. He's still doing it, y'all.
Right. Okay. I told him he needed to be on TV somewhere too.
Go to I wouldn't be surprised if we see him on the Punchline one day with Lance Woods or something. You know what I mean?
Okay. He's built for it.
gotta learn how to not be afraid of failing. That's my problem. I don't want to fail.
Yeah.
So once I get past that, I feel like I can do all this shit. But I be too, yeah, man.
When you don't try, you already failing.
Right. True
Right.
that.
So
Already look back.
yeah, you're made for that. I know stuff. I'm psychic.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. Okay. What's up, Mr. G? What's up? Mr. G's in the house. He said 916 in this MF. All right.
We in this thing.
Marvelous. What about you? What you got going on?
Well, right now I had to it's crazy that like when people you're going through the same thing. I had to kind of just take some time to what I call it is like you have a computer and it get a little outdated and you got to put a new operating system in it. So I just been kind of to myself, you know what I'm saying, rebooting my brain, my logic, my way of thinking, because times have changed so much and there's so much crazy stuff going on, and it's so much more important stuff going on that's even way bigger than the music. So I just had to be able to take all of that in. Queen Khalifa is on the way. I don't know if y'all know the story of Queen Khalifa, but she was the queen of California. You know what I'm saying? So I got that album EP coming. Still trying to wrap this joint up with Lil Marvelous. I'm working on a new book, Step Into Your Greatness. My last one, Living Without Limitations, was my seminar. Marvel Jean Quotes from the Queen is available on Amazon. Okay. I try to keep my hands in a little bit, a little bit of stuff. I was able to do Paris last year, or I think it was the year before last, which was dope, the Festival. So I'm looking forward to going back out there.
Paris? Wow.
Yeah, I've just been trying to stay busy, but most of all, stay focused, because when you out there in the mix and in the sauce, you can get lost in the sauce. So I just been, like I said, rebooting my brain, putting a new operating system in this joint. Still barred up, you feel me? I got my nonprofit, the Marvelous Foundation. I'm just blessed, man. I'm celebrating 31 years this year. You feel me? So the next celebration I do like that, hopefully I won't have to give it to myself. Hopefully
wow.
The city will come together and do it for me. But yeah, man, I'm just blessed. Still rocking. The Queen Khalifa album, like I said, that's coming. And it kind of took me back full circle because I'm an MC first, but I'm still rough around the edges. So you're going to get the real full Marvelous. I just ain't with all the, shooting 75 motherfuckers and all that. We not doing that no more.
Not doing that.
Right.
I'm still stomping in my steel toes, but it's for the real war. It's for the real war. You feel me?
T-Nutty, you think about writing any books or anything?
Yeah. I forgot who gave me that idea, but I'm down there thinking about just making a verse book. All my raps, put it into a book. Yeah, in verses. Just call it the verse book. So you could. Yep. Somebody did inspire that though.
Okay. Now, how long you gonna let your dress go?
I know, T-Nutty.
I have to ask that.
I'm staring at you right now, hating. Golly.
Hey,
what you say you use? What that? I'm gonna need you to buy. Since I walked to Tower and got Marv's record. Can you go buy me the stuff that you put in your hair?
Right, it looks good.
As a salute.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Do the hot oil treatment with some black seed oil, man. That motherfucker do something for you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need that, and I'm gonna need that box you told me you was gonna give me, and we're gonna need to do this he say she say project. Y'all want to know what T-Nutty did?
What he do? To let us know. Y'all ready? What he do? My brother.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say.
Nah, you might as well tell. All right, hey,
okay, so look. Remember the story he told about, I walked to Tower Records and got Ghetto Blues and all that, right? Marv and them, they the ones that more on the road. You heard the stories he told, right? So let's do a project, T-Nutty, right? So he like, okay, right? So one day I'm at his studio. I don't know what made me look in this little tablet, because I look in there, he got different little projects wrote down. And then next to our project, called He Say She Say. Guess what was next to it?
What?
A question mark.
A question mark.
Let me explain the question mark. I put the question mark on there because I didn't know she was still wanting to do the album.
Oh, see, there go that TV show personality right there. He cleaned that up. He cleaned it up, you guys. Okay. See, and I also told T-Nutty we need to do a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's do. You should make the podcast called "He Say She Say." Then
that's what I said, T-Nutty.
Oh, okay.
Don't see, it works perfectly.
Right.
But no, it's really dope though to have seen T-Nutty from back then up until now. You know what I'm saying? It's like the dopest thing ever. Because I seen him when he was just so like innocent and he was just looking around, like wow. And then to where he got the face like play with me face. You know what I'm saying? So it's just dope to see all the progress, the bars, you know what I'm saying? It's been a wonderful experience watching him grow.
I know, and I'm lucky to have been there too, from the beginning and everything, Big Rock always on me and stuff. Boy, Big Rock was always on me about you.
Man, thing about y'all too, and I love about y'all always treated me good, man. Y'all always treated me with love. And I always, for that, I always love and respect y'all. Like, I can't, like I said, I don't even do it. I done faked on so many different interviews, but, or different people, but I don't care. Alita, oh no, come on. I don't care if we was doing it at the church house or wherever you wanted to do, whatever.
I think you faked on me before.
Huh?
Did he? For an interview.
Did I?
Yeah. I'm just playing. I'm just talking shit. We building y'all up for the He Say She Say podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I hope y'all gonna start on time when y'all do it, right?
No, absolutely not.
Y'all gonna start on time when y'all do the podcast?
Yeah, but we need to have some dope little topics though. You know what? We need to have some dope little topics.
Yeah, but T-Nutty, you're Sacramento's golden child, man. We love you, and we are so proud of you. I tell you that, I always tell you that. You know what I'm saying? You are golden child. You may be dark, but you are golden child.
You always like inspiration. Every times I be feeling like down and shit through the years. Marvaless will pick me up. Every times I be feeling like quitting. Remember that time she was like, yeah. Remember that time I was talking about quitting and you was young and you told me feeling how I'm feeling. I was like,
yeah.
Try to talk her out of quitting one time. You told her some shit. Now I'm talking about quitting and shit.
Yeah. But we all keep each other uplifted. That's what it's about.
Family.
I want to ask you, T-Nutty, didn't you used to have like a did you have a group that you did too, or no? Or
Higgins?
Huh?
The Flo Higgins?
Yeah, what happened and going on with them?
Shit, everybody just, I guess life was life and on.
Everybody getting on.
Yeah, and everybody don't stick with this shit. This stuff don't stick on everybody. Some people, you might know somebody and somebody is able to shine a light on you, but when that person ain't shining a light on you and you ain't doing it on your own, I guess it was just a temporary little thing. You know what I mean? Shit, I wish them guys were still rocking, because it'd be like, shit, man, some of them guys was tight, man. A lot of them dudes was and I needed somebody to ride on that. Like when I was taking these breaks, I would love for one of these Flo Higgins to be popping right now, so I could say, you know what, look at my nigga right there, man. Let me get back here. So I for sure got to put my tool back in this thing, and I got some new cats coming out too, though.
Okay. Well, most definitely. And Daryl Brunson, he said, do an album together. We need that ASAP.
Who, me and Marv?
Yeah, it's like, he said
we already got joints. We got joints. You feel me? T-Nutty be trying to hog them all for his project.
Now you got most of the joints over there since we talked.
I got one. I got that one that I haven't dropped.
I do got a banger on my new album with us though. That one you forgot all about it.
I ain't forget about it.
So what if y'all did an album together? What would it be called? He Say, She Say?
He Say, She Say, yeah. That's what it was originally supposed to be called. So
it still ain't over? We still breathing?
We still breathing. You feel me?
Now we got some real stuff. Now we got a lot more to talk about too, though. Now we got a lot more to say. See, I think if we would have dropped it back in that era, we probably would have been not so conscious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
we'd have been on some bullshit.
Right. No, we just still have some heat, though. Don't get me wrong. We just still have some heat. We don't never be on that, but I feel like right now, what's going on right now, us speaking it, like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
2025, He Say, She Say, T-Nutty and Marvaless. I'm saying it, y'all.
Come
You
on.
feel me? Boom.
2025, right?
Let's check
Let's
the album.
go.
All we gotta do is take a picture and get motivated from that.
Yeah,
Period.
I need y'all to book that studio session tomorrow, okay?
Right. He got the studio right there. Bada bing, bada boom. It ain't no excuses. Let's go.
Ain't no excuse.
Look at I love his smile. I love T-Nutty's smile.
Okay.
That's how he got all them kids, that smile.
Right.
Man.
It's Black Jesus.
Yeah, but man, I sure appreciate y'all though, man. Y'all make me feel like you know, shit, this interview right here made me feel like, all right, Tina, let's get back on it. All right, let me get back to my shit. Marvelous called me a couple weeks ago. And it's like, man, get your, you know, with one of them pump up speeches, man. Get back out there, show your face, and you know, quit letting it linger. You know what I'm saying? She the only one who really do me like that. You feel me?
I need you to inbox me your number so I could do you like that too. To keep you motivated and stuff. You know, you need your two big sis, you know, on you and stuff. What do you guys feel like Sacramento needs right now? Especially with the music industry and all this stuff going on and the venues getting shut down and, you know.
Unity and leadership.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing to follow. Everybody's scared, you know, the stuff that we for the blind leading the blind. So, you know, don't nobody know where they're going. So we need a leader, and then it's some unity, like to put our, put it together. Because we right now we got so much stuff from our OGs to our mid range to our babies that's doing the music. You know what I'm saying? So from our young to our middle to our old, we can do business correctly and stop tearing this shit up, you know.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, seemed like every time I turn around, something, you know, venue shutting down, you know, and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, because they tearing this shit up all the time. Shit, that's why I don't want to do no damn show in Sac, man. I'll do everybody else but Sac.
I know. And a lot of people feel that way because of what's going on, and it's like really, you know, it's just sad that it's like that. You know what I mean?
Mind you, I as a youngster, I'm doing a show at the Colonial. I didn't care about none of that.
Okay, me too. In that thing.
In that thing.
Growing up in the 91616. Okay.
I was thinking that too, like, you know, back in the days, you know, just as you get older, you just get more. People be calling me like, "What are you doing?" I'm sitting on my couch. I ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Forward to going to bed at night.
Right.
Exactly.
And Marvelous, I don't know how I used to go out to the clubs in the rain and stuff. I'd be like, "Oh hell no," you know. I'm not, now, how did I do that when I was young? You know what I mean? Stuff, but you know, but now
and still wake up hella early in the morning and do whatever you had to do. Yeah.
Right. It's just crazy. Well, there's anything else you guys want to tell, you know, the folks, you know, let them know. I'm glad I did both of you guys. And so I was like, man, you know, Marvelous, a good interview. You know what I mean? You know, I just love both of you guys, you know, from, you know, the heart and stuff. Ever since, you know, T-Nutty, you know, the first interview I did, you know, with you to the second, and every time we see each other, it's nothing but love. You know what I mean? You know, and for you, you know, and this is how I know, because when you asked about my son, you know, and stuff, you know what I mean? And, you know, it's just, you know, God, he's going to be 30 this year. It's like, you know, he was a little boy running around. My daughter too. My daughter lives in Brooklyn, New York and stuff, but they was, you know, babies and stuff, you know, and everything. But, my son did a little rap thing too. He did a little rap, you know, rapping about, you know, credit with the girl Barbie, you know, and stuff, you know, because he fixing people's credit too. He got 2 barbershops fixing people credit.
Okay.
You know, he flew down to LA. He flew down to LA, they picked him up in a Beamer that he got, and he got it with his business credit.
Period.
Hey, I need to hook up with nephew.
Yes, I want to let him know and stuff. You know, you probably might want to, you know, y'all might want to shoot something at the barbershop. It's the one in Berkeley's 2 stories.
So, doing these interviews, why don't you do a podcast?
Who, me?
Yeah.
That's a lot of equipment. I like turn on the Zoom and just go on live.
Like, get in and out.
I remember, y'all remember I used to carry them lights, the big ass, You know, when I first started, it was the big equip. You know, I had the
the
recorder.
real camera. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it went to the small one, and still I had to carry the lights and stuff. This is just so much easier. Send y'all the Zoom link and go live on Facebook and look at
Right.
you know, look at the comments and stuff. I'll leave the podcast to y'all. You know.
Hey, now that's the difference in between. You know, you remember how you was asking us how the rap game changed to that. That's the difference. Even with what you doing, that's to see how much more convenient stuff is now. You can just pop in, pop out, and you know.
I just had Emo on here. You know, Emo used to host my show and stuff. And you know, we was laughing because I was always behind the camera. I never got in front of the camera.
Right.
Now I'm always in front of the camera. You know, if I'm doing the real estate, you know, doing stuff, I was like, dang, I had to get used to it. You know, you got to get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing, you know, and praise God for, you know, weave and makeup.
Yeah.
Stuff, you know, so no, I don't want to do podcast, but I will most definitely support y'all. He say, she say.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got so I'm gonna put out there 2025. We got the He Say, She Say album coming out and the podcast.
You heard it here first.
T-Nutty looking like
we got to get to work there.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
We got to go. We got to get it.
Let's go.
All right. Once y'all throw out your handles, you know, or say anything else you guys want to, say, let the people know and everything. We got a lot of people. It seemed like it got a lot of people watching. Let me see how many is even. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll start it off. I am the real Marvaless everywhere on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. It's Marvaless by itself, but you put the real Marvaless in, I'm gonna pop up. I already gave you guys a brief description of everything I got coming. Now we are adding on that He Say, She Say album and podcast. I want to say to all the youngsters out there, man, keep pushing. Don't get caught up in the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's easy. It's easy to get caught up in it, but it ain't easy to get up out of it. So make sure you stay focused. Anything that you dream of doing, you're capable of accomplishing it. Little old Marv from the creek. You know what I'm saying? I've been international. You know what I'm saying, with this stuff. Touched a lot of people from what they tell me. My bar game is still impeccable at the age of 51. You know what I'm saying? I'll be 52 in August, so I'm very blessed, and it's been a long road. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. You feel me? Your life is in your hands. The sky's the limit, and push hard and stay away from the BS, because that'll mess you up every time. But yeah, keep your eyes on the prize, baby.
Okay, Lucy just joined on, and JDK just popped up, and they both saying, giving shots out to you guys too.
Salute.
Sac report. We can't stop Sac report, so gotta shout that out.
Okay.
Daffy the Duck.
All right, T-Nutty, your last words and everything. What you got? Anything you want people to know about the future? We just announced about the podcast and everything, but that you got on personally, or
about the future,
or your handles, IG and all that.
The real T-Nutty at gmail.com. No, not Gmail.
Send them some beats, y'all.
The real T-Nutty on Instagram.
Yeah, there we go. The real T-Nutty on Instagram, and you might see me on the streets near you somewhere until I get back on the internet world, man. You might catch me at your one of your stores or something like that, man, and you're taking pictures with the locals or something like that. I'm reachable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But other than that, man, I'm gonna go dumb. I'm gonna go nutty. I'm gonna wake up and go give me some money. Foot on the gas and not taking no break. Fuck up my face, you don't got nothing from me. Order to ride. Please don't mistake me from one of these niggas taking royal honeys. That's on the block. I come and get it, shake it. Fuck on that fake it just to make them love me. No, I'm just playing.
Hey,
what you gonna give us, baby? What you gonna give us?
I'm just in awe of T-Nutty right now. So I'm gonna just, hey, this is T-Nutty's night. You feel me?
Let's keep it naked. Niggas be out of pocket like a wallet, and so do these bitches. Stop all that line. I tell them cut it out until they come back and show me the stitches. Most of these niggas, man.
All right, y'all. Look, T-Nutty.
Man, shout out Big Sis and them for having me, man. Y'all just inspired me for the night. I'm damn near I wasn't gonna do nothing with my life.
You about to turn that music on.
Yeah,
You standing
do
up?
something with my life now. I'm gonna do something with my life now. I love y'all for that energy y'all just gave me, man.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, you two big sis done got on you now.
For real.
We gonna stay on
that box. I need that box.
Hey, God sent y'all to me today. I needed y'all.
Period. That's how it works.
We need you, T-Nutty.
Yeah. Go come around full circle.
All right. I love you guys. Appreciate it. Anytime y'all want to do this again, you know, no matter what day, whatever, you know, we got to get together outside of this and stuff and, you know, have lunch or something. Just, you know, networking.
That would be something really dope to do, is just to put together like networking dates, just for not with everybody on the whole, you know, just certain people to come together and brainstorm. And yeah, that would be dope. Okay.
Oh, well, okay. That's another. Okay. We got 3 projects now.
Right.
So, all right. Love you guys.
Thank you so much for having me.
Right. Yes. All right. I appreciate you guys coming on. All right.
So, one love.
Right.
Love you guys. Bye.
A minute.